Okay, so I am just going on a little walk, and it's nice out actually being out with the clouds in the sky. And look, there's a Canadian goose. Canada. Anyways, I thought somebody just heard me quack, squawk. Anyways, I am just going on a walk, and I wonder if the Tim Hortons is open. It's just like, not to be rude at all, but the Tim Hortons just isn't as like classy, and Starbucks is not classy by like at all, but Tim Hortons could really stand to upgrade its design, like on the interior. There's just something about sitting in a Starbucks that makes me feel more excited to be outside and alive than sitting in a Tim Hortons. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's a little different when it comes to sitting down. Ordering, I'm sure it's the same. And, branding really is everything. Shout out to Canacia. She's running a branding class. You wouldn't know. I mean, you would have to be there. It's in Tulum. But if you're ever there, she's very talented. And she's a graphic designer, a Golden Age astrologer. It's kind of cold. Photographer. Yes, she's very talented. Anyways, great friend. Okay, anyways, what was I saying? Branding is everything. And I think Tim Hortons could really stand to upgrade its brand. Not to be harsh or anything, but it's just true. It's kind of nice to be outside, though. I was outside earlier. I was outside earlier because I was hanging out with my sister, and then she went off to work. So I was going outside. Actually, I went to the library to try and finish this job application, but I'm not sure. It's so hard to know whether, like with cover letters, because am I qualified for this job? Yes, in my opinion. In their opinion, maybe not, So I'm trying to make a really creative cover letter and creative resume so that I can really show off my skills and, kind of be able to prove why I deserve this job. But then it's really difficult, and nothing is supposed to be easy. So I get that. But it's at a level where I'm like, does this make sense to actually do? And I asked Spirit, I said, I went to my music and I was like, okay, I'm going to shuffle my music and you play me a song that corresponds with the energy of me applying for this job, whether it's worth it or not. I might have asked Spirit or I might have asked my ancestors. I asked one of the two. And the song that came up was Break Up by Citizen Queen. I think we should break up. I don't need no fake love. I'm too booked and busy to be wasting all of me. That song. And then after that was I Won't by her. You can't make me love you if I won't. You can't make me trust you if I won't. You can't something my heart. You're trying too hard. You can't make me love you. No, I won't. So I'm like, am I supposed to apply for this job? Is this something I'm supposed to actually be doing? And I don't know. I don't think so. And I have to see how I feel, because I had another job that I applied to last week that I wasn't going to. But then not the last minute, because I ended up staying up overnight to apply for it. But that was the day before. This, it ends at 11:59 tonight. But I just don't feel... I'm just not sure. Actually, I really am just not sure. So we'll see where I land by the end of the night. It's a cool job and I think I would really enjoy it. It's just that I'm in the position where I need to prioritize. Like, I have the ability to, I have the ability to make a choice. Right now I'm living with my dad and my sister, and it's cramped for space, and my dad's being really, really kind and gracious to my sister and I, but eventually we need to move out and become more independent. So right now I'm trying to gain financial stability to the point where I can afford to pay for my own space. And I have this ability and this option right now to apply for this job that actually where I would be able to live where I'm working. And that's kind of perfect. And to be honest, I can really see myself doing that. And then I also am in this space where I need to finish, or I would like to finish school this summer / spring, summer semester. So if I want to finish school, I need enough time because I have 6 courses. And everybody's not everybody, 3 people, are that's kind of a lot, and it is, but I'm in a place where I don't know if I have the drive to go beyond this summer, I left school in January of last year. I thought I was dropping out. And I'm not dropping out, I'm back, but I thought I was. So being in that position, I don't have a whole lot left in me to dedicate towards school. So it's this is the time to do it. If there was ever a time to just get my degree, now would be the time. And I would really love to be checking in with you all in August. And for one, have been consistent on YouTube. That would be really great. And it's springtime, so, planting seeds. But also, it would be really, really great if I could also be I've graduated, or I've completed my courses, I'm graduating. That would be awesome too, because it's just a bit much, So we're gonna see. And obviously sacrifices are gonna have to be made. I know it's gonna sound kind of ridiculous, but one of the main reasons I wanted to go to university was to study abroad. And I had thought about going abroad for university, but I also wanted to go back to Canada because of tuition and because my family was here and I'd been living in the States, so it was an opportunity to become close with them again. And I don't regret that decision because ultimately I would have been living a completely different life, and it wouldn't have been worth it. In my opinion, it was worth it to come back here for family and all of that. But I was really banking on getting to study abroad, and the pandemic happened, so no study abroad. And then I had another opportunity, but then I was told, oh, you might lose that because it was still pandemic times. So that got canceled, even though it ended up going through, but without me. And then here I am again, and I've given up another chance to study abroad, and I'm coming up on another opportunity. And I think I'm just going to give up the chance to study abroad because I think that's just when you just have to make sacrifices in life, and it's just a tough lesson that you have to learn. I think that this is just one of those experiences where I'm just going to have to, give it up to God and be it is what it is, So, yeah, but anyways, the point being that I would just like to finish. So I kind of know what I want and I need to do. But the job is, and it's a great job, honestly. I actually really hope that I get it. I want it. So it's not that I don't want it. It's just this fear about missing out on other opportunities and what if I was to apply to this job that I'm struggling to finish my application for now, and it could lead to a full-time job? So what if I ended up getting the full-time job and would be working in music in some aspect, and that's something I would really love to do. This other job is more in community, and another job that I applied for is more in marketing. So they're kind of 3 different lanes, but they're all connected to things that I'm really interested in. So I don't know. I'm in a place where I know, but I'm not super confident yet on where I'm going to end up. But ultimately, what I would really like to be saying to you all by June is that I'm going to go work in this place where I also get to live. And it wouldn't be forever. It's just it's a summer job. But, it would be more experience. Oh, sorry. It would be more experience in community, and it would be nice to get to experience having my own place for a little bit. So, yeah, we're going to see about it. We're going to see. I need to go check what the time is, because I think I might be coming close to when I need to go back upstairs to join the Zoom call. But I can't make it. Can I make it? Can I make it? No. No. Anyways. Yeah, so that's where I'm at right now. I'm going back home now. And yeah, that's how I'm feeling. Overall, I feel actually pretty good. I don't think I'm actually going to apply for this job. I think I've just made up my mind just now. I don't think I'm going to apply. I don't know. I'll see how the rest of the night goes, and I might just send something in just to say that I did it, and just to make sure I'm not wasting opportunities and things like that, and really putting myself out there. But ultimately, because they're all summer jobs, and I would not be able to do them all. So if I had to choose between getting the job that I'm trying to apply for now and getting the job that I'm also ultimately going to apply for as well, that application is due at the end of this week, I think I would choose the other job, even though it's really hard, because this job it's in music, and it's also connected to writing, and it would be really, really cool. I'm not as certain that I would get it. Not that I'm super certain that I would get this one, but I have more confidence because I have more experience. I don't know. And the other thing about it is this job is remote, and one of the things that I kind of decided I didn't want to do this summer was remote work, because it's very isolating and I need to find community. I've gone through a couple years now of not really having many friends and not really having a stable grounding, and that's not great for my social life and my mental health. As a young person, I can't be isolated. I'm too young to be all on my own, and nobody should be all on their own, but it's just it's giving we're tired. So that's something that I need to think about. And with this job, I would ultimately be remote and glued to my screen, which I also don't want to be. I want to be able to be out in the world. And I think what scares me about the job where I would be able to live in is it would be a lot of social interaction, because I'd be constantly engaging with people, which is really great. But it's also scary for me because I've been in such a hermit mode. So we'll see. I'm going back inside. The wind. Oh my God.